Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Comment ça va? J'espère que tu vas bien. Je suis la Manadu. Merci beaucoup pour cela. Thank you so very much for this, for being here this evening. This is your Sunsets and Spirits for May 22nd. I am super excited to have everybody here today, or this evening rather. Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Please make sure that you do share the video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you would be so kind. Hello, Marisa. Hello, Desiree. Hello, Similion. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Cats. Hello, Dynamic Divine Readings. Hello, everybody. You all listen. I want to encourage you all to please, pretty please, take these readings very seriously. And some people may have an issue with what I'm about to say. Hello, Isaac. Hello, Amanda. But I'm telling you this because I do this. Live by these readings. Live by them. Hello, Brandy. How are you? Hello, Dee Dee. How are you? And when I say live by these readings, what I mean is, and this is something that I do feel very, very strongly about. I don't feel that a lot of individuals, I don't feel that a lot of individuals, I feel that, let me position it differently. Pardon. I feel that many individuals hear me, but they're not listening. You hear me, but you're not listening. Meaning you hear what I tell you today, but you do not apply it tomorrow. Hello, Gregory. How are you? Hello, Violet. How are you? Ori Alchemy, go ahead and collect that May rain. I know that's right. The only water we actually really use and connect to in Hoodoo. But hello, I'm ABC 123 I am good. How are you? Isaac, don't wait for the rain. Make it rain. Okay? But I wanted to just say that, like, for me, I have a very busy weekend, a very demanding weekend, some things that I'm going to be doing. And I know yesterday's reading that was very clear about you have what you need. Do what you need. Don't focus on what you want, but what do you need? That's where it's at. And all day today, as I've been speaking with my assistant, it is the only thing. Z-Mac, I gotta respond to you with the last 2 messages you sent. Every time I spoke to my assistant for lack of terms, I went into Sagittarius mode where it's like, I want to do, and I wanted to do all of these things I wanted to do, not that I needed to do. And every time I got into that space, I had to say to her and myself aloud, today I will only do what is needed. I will only get to what I need to do. There have been 40 tornadoes in Ohio this year. Let's make that 41. Listen, do what you have to do. Cole, they still won't let you buy Montana? I saw your equestrian video. No, I cannot purchase Montana. Montana is, oh my goodness. I remember when I first started with Montana, and I knew that The challenge with Montana wasn't my poor writing, but it was because I had elevated. And I just want to speak to that to everybody. If you're listening to me, please, 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 please understand this. When you elevate, when you evolve, when you are growing, you are in a different space. Heavier responsibilities. Now you have to learn greater skills. That is not starting over, it's starting further. You now can utilize all the things you've learned up until this point. So it's like when you get a job promotion, it's going to come with more responsibilities. That's not starting over, it's starting further. So please understand that when you are growing in your life, when you're evolving and developing in your life, as you become greater, as you become more magnificent and things are even more incredible, please understand that the challenges are really changes, and that those challenges are not negative, but they are necessary so that you evolve even more. Okay? Bonsoir, Helen. I saw a dead baby bird at the end of my walkway. What made this omen pertain to? Suddenly ended, suddenly into new beginnings, gossipers. So in fact, depending on the bird, what was it, a baby bird or was it a small bird? And then what kind of bird it is. I would ask you to take a picture of it. And that was the reading for the day. See y'all tomorrow. Queen, I knew I had elevated when I found your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. But this is something that is huge to understand. So last show, Montana had like, I think almost 20 individuals on her competing. And this year, because Montana was like, she was just going and no one could really handle her. I've worked with her now for the past like 6 months, and they're like, well, whenever the next competition comes up, you're the only person riding Montana because you're the only one that pretty much can. The beauty about horseback riding is if the horse is really good and the rider isn't, you are not. If the rider's really good and the horse isn't, you are not. You have to find or build that time, or whatever. So, anyways, I can't purchase Montana. She's a lesson horse. She belongs to somebody else. But I actually would like to lease her, which will give me more opportunities just to do like trail ridings and things like that. Because, and yes, you can lease horses, everybody. In fact, most Mardi Gras horses you see are rented out. There's it. Yes, Montana was overworked and underpaid. So yeah, no feathers. Okay, so I would be interested to see what kind of bird this was, to be honest. That makes such a difference. Interior 091082. Thank you, Brandy, for your kindness. Um, Haley, I mean, my ancestors definitely put me here to begin to elevate spiritually. The Imperial deck will be my first and probably only tarot cards and playing cards, because you can use them for playing cards too. But and that's a possibility. Haley, you may say, you know what, this gave me my foundation, but I really resonate with this other deck. But because you now know the fundamentals of how to read and how to divine every other deck moving forward will be simple. Hello, Emily. How are you? I don't know if you've already gotten on your plane and done, had your flight and everything. Jessica, how were things today? How were things today at the hospital? So yes, but the point is, I'm doing some things. I am um growing in some spaces and places and evolving and so forth and so on. But I just want to encourage you all to remember that as you go up that mountain, it does become more difficult, but it strengthens the muscles you need to wear the crown that was designed for you at the top of that mountain. So do not allow your changes, challenges, setbacks, delays um, to distract you as negations, negativity, low vibrations. No, 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 no. When you're looking at the strongest and oldest trees, they're not strong and old because they dodged a hurricane or two. Baby, they resisted and they grew through, and those trees bend with the wind. Okay. I am in admiration and afraid of horses at the same time. But if I ever have a homestead, getting a couple beautiful horses is a must, as you should. Even just watching them, not even getting on them, brushing a horse is probably one of the most religious, therapeutic experiences you will have. Um, we have to go back tomorrow. His calcium is creeping back up to hematoma range. I pray we don't spend the weekend in the hospital again for the third time in a second month period. Jessica, as I told you before, I really would love for you to just come back to Mobile and we do some work. Um, so let me just understand. You need that hemocalcemia range to go down. Is that correct? Hello, Icy and Sarah. Hello, Marcel. Just landed and was able to get online to log on to you. Um, so many questions about the doctrine. Okay, so Jessica, let me ask you, what are things that you know that will separate or remove or to de-escalate things when it comes to spiritual things that you can do? You are a very powerful conjurer, Jessica. However, I know as a mother, the emotions get going and you are then distracted by what you know to do. So for that reason, I'm asking these questions, but lemon can cut that. Sweet gum can cut that. Um, and on a spiritual front, taking him, taking those things and brushing him down, going down to that water, snapping them in the water, wash it away. Take something of his, place it in that lemon, and speak that he is separated from what needs to be separated. Getting you some white oak to absorb what doesn't need to be there, perhaps. Taking a knife and sticking it under his bed so that he's cut away from harm and cut away from those particular things. Um, Taking an egg, placing it at the bottom of his feet, and allow that egg to absorb the illnesses. Take the egg or take it to the water. Queen, I can't go to the water. I got so much stuff to do. Go to the crossroads. Simply. Queen, I don't got a crossroads, but there's a sunset. Throw it at the sunset. I did that lemon one about a year ago and it definitely worked. So I just want to make sure that we speak on that. Also, divine as to, is there something beyond my sight? So, for example, you may have been sent home today because his range was up, but maybe you were sent home early because there was an accident or something that you would have ended up getting into otherwise. So let's just give some answers, but there's also solutions. Work always work. The only thing when it comes to I know that you get worried. You're a mother, but we know that worry is the enemy to your work. Fear is the fracture in your work. Doubt is the destruction in your work. Anxiety is literally the antagonist in your work. So we have to be certain that your faith, your knowing does not waver, does not move, does not budge, because you have the ability to change realities. That is amazing, Emily. Listen to Queen. When I stop worrying, things begin to happen. It is for sure. Trying to shake it. So, what do you need to do to shake it, Jessica? What do you need to do? And the reason I'm asking you this is because I know that you know. And this is why you have to turn to what and who you are first. Go on down to that water. First assignment, you shifted reality at the water. Get you together first. It's the only way you can get your baby together to the best of your ability. Lady Sims, I'm reading and highlighting so interesting. I still sit outside in the rocker and read in a tub. I'm reading Addicted. I don't care. I'm absolutely loving this book and I'm learning. I'm so happy that you are um immersing yourself literally in the doctrine, Lady Sims, pardon. If you stay worried, you can't work. And what I am communicating to Jessica, I'm literally speaking to everybody, um, because you have to be in that space. Especially if you are a spiritual worker as a conjurer, you have to stay in that space. I promise you, sometimes people get spiritual work done from me, and I'm like, you know what? Give me 2 weeks, I'll have it done. And it ends up being a month. Well, it's because on that last day, about it being 2 weeks, something or somebody disturbs my peace. So I can't touch that work. Otherwise, that work will be in pieces. So I have to get myself back in a space until I get myself back in a space to do. And people go, "Why is your work so efficient?" Because I don't do work unless I am sound in that space. And when I say sound, I mean sound down. I can't wait for the turf class. If I can get the formula down for divining, like um be fully present, trying to read, I'll be good to go. I feel like the cars be playing with me at times. It sounds like you may be playing with yourself. getting in your own head, getting in your own way. I can barely wait to get my copy. And everybody, please remember, we are sending them out as quickly as we can, as much as we can. Um, we honestly today was just having a discussion, like, another big deal for us is having transportation that can move a lot of products because we don't have a large car or a van or anything just to move product like that. So that is something else that we were just discussing today. So we're always working to make things more efficient, but please be patient. I will make sure, especially for the masterclass, you have everything that you need to participate in that class. Because again, like I told you guys, that first week alone, there's no cards. There are no cards. And even when we get to the cards, it's about the infrastructure of the cards. It's not even about, it's about the infrastructure of the system, not even the cards themselves. So, for example, chapter 6 is when you actually begin to learn the cards. And that is on page 66, on page 70, actually. And that's when we first get to the cards on page 70. So we have all of this to go through prior to that. So just be aware that you will have what you need. The PDFs will be broken down into all of the chapters and all of the things with pictures and insights, and they'll have the cards on the PDFs as well. So you will have what you need to see what you need to see and do the exercises and assignments that are needed. I love that, Lady Anne. Um, Wonderful. Merci. Thank you so much, Haley. So let us get into our reading today, please. Where are my earth signs? Earth signs, where are you? Thank you so much, Tammy. Earth signs, where are you? Hello, Kenny, Renaissance woman, polyamorous. I love that, how you separated it. That was cute. And it allowed me to say it correctly without stumbling over words. All right, earth signs. Earth signs. The 7 of diamonds. The 7 of diamonds says that the things that you have petitioned, the things that you have prayed for, the things that you have put out will be coming into fruition. The prayers you have prayed will be coming into fruition. But the thing about this particular card is, can you receive your blessings without fear? Meaning, don't receive your blessings conditionally. Receive your blessings unconditionally. Receive your blessings unconditionally. However those blessings come, enjoy them fully in that moment. Enjoy them fully in that moment. Be present. Don't expect for the other shoe to drop when you receive your blessings, because you're not used to good things happening to you. So you immediately begin to think about how it's not going to turn out, how it's not going to work out, how it's not going to last, how I'm going to lose. And in doing this, you don't get to enjoy what you have. So if you don't enjoy what you have after you done prayed for it and you done petitioned for it and you done gave the offerings and devotion and all of those things, the ancestors, your spirit guides, the Loa, the Orisha, whomever you serve or see as your source, will say, baby, listen, I came through and you dismissed it due to your fear of something that may not even happen. Well, I'm not going to do this because, or I'm not. You know what then? The next time you petition for $500 and we send you 5,000, I absolutely would just let the chips fall as they may. I'm so happy, Emily, to hear that. Stop preparing for failure. What you need to start doing, if you're listening to me, earth signs, or anybody, prepare for success. Because if you don't prepare for success, you have prepared to fail. Because, say, for example, you say, well, Queen, I'm going to start making soaps. I'm only going to take 20 soaps to the market because you think I just want to fill it out. But now you got about 70 people saying, I want this sample, and you don't have it. They're going to move on right to the next. They may stick around. So prepare to succeed. Acknowledge what could happen, yes. But you need to prepare to succeed just as much as you are preparing to have a delay or failure. Them ladybugs I keep finding in my backyard last week, I picked one up and told it to um do something particular for me. The next day I secured your contract and didn't see it coming. It's those kind of things. I love it. Air signs. Where are my air signs? Where are my air signs? Air signs, where are you? Merci, Lady Anne. And air signs, you get the 3 of diamonds. The 3 of diamonds communicate that you will get the support you need. You will have the support you're looking for. But please understand, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you know you have done all you can, do not be too proud to ask, not to beg, but to ask. When you have done all you could, ask for assistance and it will be given. On the flip side of this, if someone offers to help you, receive it. Receive it. Because I understand that you're probably thinking when you ask to help me, when you offer to help me, what's the contingency with it? What comes with that? Assistance? It's unfortunate that many individuals experience so ingenuous people that you automatically assume that there is something that is connected to it. What's the catch? And that fear of the catch keeps you from accepting. You all, I want to ask you something. And I want you to type yes below or send a black heart. Do you believe in your ancestors? Do you believe in your ancestors? Do you know in your ancestors? Another question. Respond if you know in them. Are you certain that they will guide you to your blessings? Guide you to financial freedom, guide you to financial ability, guide you to love beyond your imagination, guide you to romance beyond your imagination, guide you to great health and good physical being, guide you to the spiritual spaces you're supposed to be in. Do you know in that? Do you know that your ancestors will protect you from any weapons that may attempt to form against you? Do you know in that? Are you certain in that? Are you absolute in that? Then my question to you is, why in the hell are you afraid? What are you fearful of? Why are you nervous? Where is the anxiety coming from? What is this? Are you actually elevated or not? Because so many is I worry, I doubt, I have anxiety, or I'm afraid, even if I understand I have been used, I've been taken advantage of every time. But if I know that my ancestors will allow me to grow through many things and not go through anything, then yes, I'm going to ask for help because I know I'm going to benefit in the end, even if that benefit is showing me what a opportunist looks like. Even that clarity is a blessing. And if I'm taken advantage of again, as I was before, the ancestors are saying, you have not learned. I'm doing it to you again because you have not learned. So ask for help and assistance. It will be given, or receive the help that is offered. Water signs. Where are my water signs? That's a good question, Queen. I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, we can go even further. How sad is it that so many people that are here had more faith in a deity that was placed upon your bloodline to the point that you forgot your own bloodline, a faith in somebody you really don't know, a faith in somebody that you don't know, not even because they're not ancestrally related, but the person that has been preached upon and into your life is not even the same person in the book. How can you have so much faith in somebody and something for so long, and the moment you need to look to the people that fed you, you question? Guided Butterfly Book says because I've been programmed to fear uncertainty. You know your grandparents. You were certain about those people. You know your mother and your father, if they transition, you are certain about those people. Well, Queen, what if I'm adopted? You breathing right now? There is something in your blood that allows you to do so. You know them because you are them. Water signs, you get the crab. Communicates to you all that for the water signs, do not allow your desires to be your distraction and your distraction to be your destruction. Meaning, don't allow your emotions. Listen up, water signs. You got the crab. Do not allow your emotions to distract you and get in the way of the things that need to be done. Do not get emotionally discombobulated or emotionally shaken that it interrupts and distracts the things that need to be nurtured at this particular point in time. Do not miss out on your blessings at this moment or tomorrow or the next day because you have allowed yourself to become emotional. I always tell my clients when these cards come up, when this card comes up, humility is what's needed. And you get humility by removing yourself from the equation. Instead of me responding to this, let me take myself out. This person has said this to me because they are going through something. So the question is, how was your day? What happened? Or can you better explain the situation so that I am understanding and can be compassionate and empathetic too? Let me remove myself from the situation. Okay, I see that you're angry, but you're not angry at me. You're upset at something. So let me not take that personal and go, what has happened in your day or just now? The reason you are responding this way. Say, for example, you weren't as upset until this very moment. The question then has to be, what did I say or what did I do intentionally or unintentionally? The reason why you may have responded this way. Because I've been asleep all these years listening to preaching saying that you're dead, you're done. My grandmother used to say the dead knows more than the living, and they do. Fire signs. Where are my fire signs? Fire signs, nous avons le corbeau. The 10 of Spades. The 10 of Spades says protection is needed. Security is needed. Understand what protection is. This card says, warning, warning. There are things happening or coming about. Make sure you're secure. Make sure that you're fine, so forth and so on. Make sure that you are aware. Make sure that you are being careful. Make sure that you are not exerting yourself. So let's talk about this space of security. Well, Queen, how do I protect things in my life? When it comes to your money, you invest or you save and you spend less. Security and protection surrounding my home. I need to make sure that I'm in good standing with everybody. Emotionally, we are in a good space, that you're in a good space and I'm in a good space. So if something happens, we can work together and move forward. That I have created physical boundaries and spiritual boundaries to keep what I have and to prevent particular things from coming in. Okay. Health wise, am I hydrated? Am I moisturized? For example, I got to be outside a long time this up and coming weekend. I'm a fire sign. Are you hydrated? Are you taking care of your body? Are you wearing sunscreen? Okay. More importantly, are you moving enough and eating less? Are you putting the right things in your body to assist you with the things that you're about to begin to do? Spiritually, do I have my peppermint, my agrimony, my knife with my oils on them? Do I have black snake skins in a mojo bag? Am I spiritually protected? And it's not even asking the question, it is actively touching in all of those spaces. Because this card doesn't tell you exactly where, but it speaks of security and protection. Okay. Now, collectively, what are the cards saying to everybody? And please, everybody, if you have gained some insight tonight, you have gained some information and some advice, please make sure you do give this video a thumbs up. Leave a sweet kind comment below once this has been posted. Share the video, please. Bless somebody else. And if you feel so inclined, send a super sticker or super chat. It's all on you. Collectively, we have been communicated, or it has been communicated to us, that our prayers and petitions will be answered, and we must receive those things unconditionally. And part of the things that we have been looking for is the support that we need in order to get what we want. We must be fearless in receiving or asking for this assistance that we need. Do not become overly emotional, prideful, egotistical, that you literally don't ask for the assistance or don't receive the assistance that you need. In operating in humility, we will not only get the assistance we need, but we will also be protected, divinely protected, in fact, towards the blessings that are going to flood our lives. And that, my loves, is the collective reading for the evening. I hope that this has been beneficial to everyone. I hope that You all have an incredible evening. I'm about to go have a salad and do some work. I have some links and things I got to send my assistant to get out to you all over the weekend, if not by Monday, as we begin to delve into next week and all the classes and all the things. Thank you all so very much for being here and being so kind. I will see you tomorrow evening at 6:30. Merci et bonne soirée. Thank you, Dynamic Divine Readings. You are so kind. You're so welcome, Skylin and Cam. To let my husband know it's about to pop off. Yes, indeed. I love it. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you.